Welcome fellow gamers, Freddy here, the Greek Pause. Firstly, I want to welcome all the Xbox One users. Remember guys, we are all gamers and in this channel you can share your thoughts. It doesn't matter if you're PlayStation, Xbox or PC, we're all gamers. We need to stay together and everybody's welcome to share your thoughts on Battlefield. Remember guys, I don't like playing Call of Duty. It's not that I have a problem with other guys playing it, but I don't want it to be brought up on my channel. So today guys, we're gonna do something really important. This is a complete guide for all the attachments on Battlefield 4. There's a lot of confusion now that you can actually use 3 attachments on each gun, so I'm here today guys to solve all your problems. I'm gonna start off this guys by saying only one thing about the heavy barrel. In Battlefield 3, the heavy barrel was a must attachment, especially in assault rifles. The heavy barrel and the foregrip was the most overused combination of attachments in Battlefield 3, but right now guys, because it was so overused in Battlefield 3, DICE decided to change it a lot. So basically when you're using a heavy barrel, you're not doing so good at your gun, even if you're playing on PC, because it ridiculously increases the recoil, the vertical recoil of your weapon, and the decrease on the spread, basically the accuracy, the improvement in the accuracy, is only affecting the aiming down the sides while you're not moving. So in my opinion, in Battlefield 4 the heavy barrel is a no-go attachment. It's absolutely useless. There's so many other barrel attachments that you can use, like the muzzle brake, the compensator, the suppressor, or even the flash hider. Now let's go through all that stuff really quickly. The muzzle brake decreases vertical recoil, the compensator decreases muzzle drift, the flash hider doesn't affect recoil or accuracy, but it eliminates the flash of the weapon. The suppressor obviously decreases the muzzle velocity and everybody can't see you on the minimap. Now before you use any barrel attachment, you need to think what kind of playstyle you have, what kind of weapon you're using. If you're using a weapon with a lot of muzzle drift, you need to use the compensator. It doesn't matter if it decreases the accuracy so much, because when you're shooting on an automatic fire, the spread is gonna increase either way. So you need to have either as an underbarrel attachment, either a stubby grip or a potato grip, which are basically the same thing. Now about the underbarrel attachment guys, as you all know, we got the Ergo Grip, which basically increases the hipfire accuracy, the angle grip and the stubby grip, and obviously the battle pack unlocks, which is the vertical grip, the folding grip and the potato grip, which are exactly the same as the previous 3. Now, really important, if you want to burst fire in long range, either 2 bullet burst or 3 bullet burst with the M16A4, you need to use the angle grip. This is really important, and the best attachment with the angle grip if you want to hit both bullets on the target is the muzzle brake, hands down. Now the reason is that the angle grip decreases the first bullet recoil while the muzzle brake decreases the general recoil. So automatically those two attachments are the best for 2 or 3 round bursts in long range. With so much recoil reduction, both bullets or all the 3 bullets are gonna hit the target. So that makes your life way easier, because the target in long range might need 2 or even 3 less bursts to kill. If you wanna go running and gunning with a higher PM weapon, the best underbarrel attachment is hands down guys the stubby grip. It increases the accuracy, the spread of the gun, which is really important. And if you have a weapon like the FAMAS, the AEK, the ACWR that have a lot of muzzle drift, you're gonna go for the compensator, because that will eliminate the correction you have to do in the horizontal axis. As an accessory, I personally love the laser sight and flashlight combination, because if you want to hip fire you got the laser sight, and if you want to blind someone in a really dark corridor you got the flashlight. I don't recommend using the magnifier because it reduces the field of view you have, because it's fucking huge. The Canted iron sight is one attachment you need to think about when using it. It's basically for DMRs. I use it a lot with DMRs, along with the 4x scope and the Canted iron sight, or a bolt action sniper. I don't recommend you having an RDS, which is basically a 1x zoom, and the iron sight doesn't really add anything to the weapon. You better have a laser sight on it or a tri-beam, which actually looks cooler, but it gives you away your position. Just so you know guys, the tri-beam and the green laser sight are the 2 lasers that give away your positions the most. Now most of this stuff apply for carbines, assault rifles, LMGs and maybe PDWs. If you're interested in the DMRs, the best combination for DMRs is probably a 4 or 3.4x scope with a Canted iron sight if you want to be aggressive. and an angled grip in order to reduce that first bullet recoil. Now to recap really fast, if you're using a high RPM weapon and want to run a gun, most of the high RPM guns have a lot of muzzle drift, so you need to use the stab grip and the compensator. Some of those guns are the FAMAS, the AK, the ACWR, the SG553, the A91, the MG4, the M249 SHA and the M4. If you want to burst fire with a low RPM weapon or a burst weapon like the M16A4, you should use the angle grip and the muzzle brake. And for medium RPM weapons, you should use the stab grip and the muzzle brake. Some of those weapons are the ACE-21, the ACE-23, the M416, the AK-5C, the Type 88, the AUG, the AKU or the AK-12. I really hope this video helped you guys. Remember to leave a like if it did. And as always, stay bows. I'm out.